Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you've heard, it has been a war that has currently been brewing between the state and different media houses in the country, including the Standard Media Group and the Daily Nation, where the both media houses have been on the neck of the state, trying to call the state into action where the state has gone wrong. But now it seems that things have gone south for the state, and they have decided now to tame the media houses that have been propelling the news in regards to the rogue dealings of the government of President William Ruto. Recently, it was revealed to the public that the government, through the Communication Authority of Kenya, had acquired a notice so that they could revoke the license of the Standard Media Group. Now, through an announcement made during the 9 p.m. bulletin yesterday, the media company revealed it received a notice from Communication Authority announcing the revocation of its license for allegedly failing to pay a Kenya shillings 43 million fee. The media house, the Standard Media Group noted that the 43 million was a regulatory fee which it agreed upon with the government in December last year after consultations. In the agreement, Standard Group pledged to make an initial payment of 10 million Kenyan shillings, which it honored on December 27th last year, but promised to make another payment of 24 million once the rights issues was finalized. Further, the company and the government agreed on a monthly repayment structure of 2.5 million starting in January this year. However, the media outlet increased the monthly payout plan to 4 million, which according to it was honored. Despite the previous agreement, the company claims that yesterday it received a letter dated uh, 9th April and signed by the Communication Authority Director General David Mugonyi, revealing plans to revoke its operating license. Now, I quote the notice. Please note that the total outstanding regulatory fees currently is at 48.7 million, comprising license fee of 13.7 million and USF levy of Kenya shillings 34.9 million. The authority required you to have either settled the total outstanding regulatory fees or at least submitted a payment plan before the expiry of the revocation notices. Read part of the notice by the Communication Authority of Kenya. Now, however, the Standard Group has neither settled the amount nor submitted a payment plan to the authority despite several meetings and reminders. The notice read further. Now, according to Standard Group Chief Executive Editor Chacha Mwita, the government was allegedly using the debt issue to intimidate the company for reportedly exposing the hills within President William Ruto's administration. He, however, noted that the company had already applied to the court to request an injunction against the publication of the notice to revoke the media house's broadcasting license. Muita, while lamenting the shutdown threats, accused the government of failing to honor its debt of over 2 billion owed to the company, which was accrued from advertisement. What I always say is that what we publish and carry is the reality of the day. So if the reality changes, then the airline will change. We are not going to report things that are not the reality just to make some people happy, Muita said. Now, the strangest thing about this case is the government owns us 1.2 billion, and what the Communication Authority is asking from us is 48 million. A figure we refute because we have significantly brought it down, he said. Now, when you look at what is happening between the government and and the Standard Media Group, it's the highest level of intimidation trying to censor the media from publicizing information on how. I mean, the Standard Media Group newspaper, the Standard Daily has become the most loved newspaper in the country recently due to how it has been publicizing headlines trying to hit at President William Ruto, exposing the rogue dealings of the president, exposing closed door meetings between the president and the other rogue agents from different parts of the world, not only in Kenya. So that is what the Standard Media Group has been doing lately. And remember, the Standard Media Group is owned by none other than the Moi family. Now, the Moi family is said to be the family that is currently fighting William Ruto to make sure that William Ruto remains as a one-term president and does not win his second term. But we all should we all should agree with one thing, that this is not about the Standard Daily. This is about the government trying. I mean, you all heard what one Aaron Cheriot was saying the other day. He panicked. They have all panicked. Imagine trying to send a warning to the media and saying that this is not journalism, as if the man has stepped into a journalism class, as if a man even took a journalism course. You cannot dictate what journalists do. You know, there is the dictatorial journalism where the government censors what is publicized. I mean, you cannot do that. Uh, but now it seems that the court are ruling in favor of the Standard Media Group. As we speak right now, the news coming to us is that the Standard Media Group injunction that they had tried to acquire from the High Court to stop the revocation of their license by the Communication Authority of Kenya has currently gone through, and they have been protected by the High Court of Kenya. And that is what I want to read to you, what we have been told in regards to the Standard Media Group acquiring the injunction. Now, according to the news making headlines as of right now, is that the Standard Media Group, the High Court on Wednesday, April 16th, issued a temporary order halting the revocation of Standard Group's broadcasting license by the Communication Authority of Kenya pending a hearing scheduled for May 2nd. This development follows claims by the Standard Group, the parent company of KTN, that the government, through the Communication Authority, was attempting to revoke its broadcasting license. Now, we all understand what is currently going on within the government of President William Ruto. Watazamaji, that's it for now. I want to hear your take in regards to Ruto trying to shut down Standard Media Group. Je, wewe unaona hii ni hatua ambayo ina msingi wowote? Achia maoni kwenye comment section.